All right, guys, on this video, we're going to show you how to use your renewal opportunity pipeline status. Okay, this renewal pending status here. The goal is that every time you sell a policy, every time you write a new piece of business, that 90 days, 60 days, or whatever time frame you decide on is going to work for you in your agency, that you are having all of your renewals populate into this column here. There's a really long strategy that we go through over this. And I'll post the video link in the down below in the comments, or not the comments of this video, but in the agency elephant guide in that paragraph for you, because it really helps to understand the full philosophy behind the strategy. But what you can do with this is it's pre-built in your account, ready to go. You have to build out a form and attach it to that campaign if you're going to use the full strategy, or change the verbiage if you're not going to use the full strategy. You just want renewals to populate here. So here's how it works. Every time a client is sold and you're using this automated sales pipeline over here, and you're dragging somebody into this sales column, right? Let's say Brian Blair closed his policy. We drag him in here. Every time you do that, it updates this lead to be in the customer's BFY group and the onboarding group. Your next step that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to X-date this lead. Okay, so when you come in here, you hit the little edit button, go to X dates, and you can use the expiration date or you can use the renewal date, whichever one you choose. The system is set up with the renewal date currently, so it might be easier to use this. So you can come in here and type in the renewal date. They closed 07/26/2022. That was the date of sale. So I'm gonna hit save. Now that that is done and he is in the customer group, we have this event reminder that is set up, and is set up the same way as the win back and the requoting opportunity. Event reminders start the process. Okay, so when we have a renewal pending, as long as if this person is in the customer's BFY group and they have a renewal date, 90 days before that renewal, it's going to send them an email. And that email is going to be part of that strategy, right? It's, hey, Matt, it's Brian, or hey, Brian, it's Matt, your insurance agent, your insurance pending renewal, which basically just means you're going to get your renewal documents here shortly. We're missing a few pieces of info to process this correctly. Could you please fill out this really quick? Shouldn't take more than 1 minute. And this is where you're going to add your Jot form link if you're going to use this strategy. I'll post the strategy video down below that shows you the whole thing. It's a build video, but this will be pre-built in your account. You just got to post the link here so that they fill out the form. The goal of this essentially is your form is going to capture if anything's changed in the household, any income's changed, what their equity of their home is, who their life insurance with. And all of those things will give you the ability to determine if their liability limits are correct on their auto policy or if you need to increase them. It'll determine if they need umbrella policies. It'll determine how much life insurance they need, and it will determine if they even have any. So it's going to give you a lot of opportunity if you use this strategy using this form. And I'll post that video down below so you can see the full thing. But essentially, once they get this email go out, it's going to populate to the renewal pending pipeline. And this pipeline is going to give you the ability to know who's pending in 90 days to renew. And then there's also going to be a drip, just like the win back, just like the renewal, or just like the requoting opportunity or the win back video that we just went over. The renewal pending is going to have its own drip, and it's just going to try and redirect and point them to that form. So it'd say, hey, it's, and this should be your username, right? So we'll come over here and we'll pick username. It's going to say, hey, it's, username, your agent. So grab your name. We sent you over an email the other day. Just want to make sure you saw that. Please go take a look. Your renewal is pending. We need info. Did you see that email? This is just going to hopefully get them to respond and fill out that form. And it's just going to come through here and try and get them to fill out that form to get you opportunity. As soon as they sit here for about 30 days, it's going to recycle them out of here because you're no longer working it. And next year, it's going to do the same thing. So the goal is, as you're selling policies, you're coming into these leads that you sold, right? As you sold policies, you're coming into this lead that you sold, and you are putting in the date field into this profile. Okay, you're putting in the date field of when you sold them. Okay, that is the goal of this status. If you guys got any other questions, jump to the Agency Elephant Facebook group. It is the best place to get your questions answered for this. It's a really, really good strategy, a really good campaign to be using. And I'll post that link that we did a training on in the past that goes through that whole explanation and goes over the form and gives you all the information you need.